Hello, my name is Joe Younder. I'm a graduate of St. Michael's College School, and I came back here to teach at the school for 25 years. I was first introduced to St. Michael's from my classmates and the people I associated with, and they all seemed very happy about going off to St. Michael's. And my brother went here. And my mother said, I want you to go to St. Mike's because they're going to straighten you out. And I don't know why they're going to straighten me out. I thought I was a pretty nice guy. But somebody once told me that when you send your boy to St. Mike's, you have friends for life. And I really realized that over the years. You can go anywhere. And if you're a St. Mike's boy, graduate, you're well received, well respected. A lot of my friends are former students. They're in their 70s. They've had hip replacements, and they have gone through all sorts of medical things. We are a part of all that we have met, you know what I mean? So this order, this special honor, is the result of me standing on the shoulders of, sitting beside these people who've gone before, and the example that they have led, and we saw the importance of education. We saw what they were doing, and it was sort of a mission for us. It was sort of a calling for us, and it was a calling. I think I learned my teaching from because I had a difficult time in understanding, and so when I taught, I tried to make it as pleasant and as comparative, and going outside and touching those things that the students were aware of. You know, I took all the songs of the Beatles and all the present Leonard Cohen and all those, and we had it as poetry. And the kids said, "Holy gee, that's never seen that before." And they, even to this day, they would say, "You taught us all kinds of stuff." How do I want to be remembered? As a person that tried to see an individual in his or her strengths and his weaknesses, by forgiving, by understanding. Everybody is struggling. Every one of those students has had struggling. They're all undergoing a lot of difficulty. You're not alone. And what I teach you is maybe to help you to understand yourself and leave them deposited. As a teacher, I also got myself involved in alumni affairs, helping out at the turkey rolls. And I remember Danny Prendergast and I, and about 5 guys, ran the whole thing. And it grew and grew as the rolls. And then I got involved in a more personal way, reaching out to these students who I had met, and I still see them. I still see these people, and they still, and their kids. I see their kids. They bring back memories, and I really feel that memories are the cushions of life. To be nominated and having accepted the Order of St. Michael is indeed an honor. I'm very thankful for, because I know that it is the outstanding award that St. Michael's offers those who have contributed to the school. I had a good audience, and they did it. The students encouraged me, and you get your motivation from the applause. And that applause can be silent. That applause can be just showing up to class every day. And I think that's what made me want to come here. When I walk in the doors, I feel welcome. I feel like I'm coming home. You know, you judge a company by the company you keep. They want to give. These kids come out, and there's a feeling that when you leave this school, you're embracing a world, and you have to give back. And I think that's very important, to give back to the school that gave to you. And I gotta thank my wife, who was she stayed home with the kids, and I owe her a lot. I owe my kids a lot. Without them, I would not be here today. Okay, they supported me, and they knew when I was how happy I was and what I was doing. Yeah. Well, one of the things that I think that St. Mike's has left me with is giving back to the community. I got involved in the public library. They had a small library. I was on the library board, which, part of education, books, reading. Then later on, I was, when Terry Fox came through, and they started at a local school. And I've been in that ever since. And I become a registrar when we have it every September. Subsequent to that, I was asked to be on the Aurora Sports Hall of Fame. They have a committee. We would go over the nominations and much like the order and decide as a group who to be on that. And I was we have a parish up there, I think, and I've been on the parish councils. I guess I was on the property committee and the lecture. I lecture, like I read at the church. So I got involved in that as part of my spiritual part of and I'm still in there. So I found that St. Michael's did that. Teaching is not a 9-to-5 job. It's a job that goes beyond the classroom walls. Your presence alone indicates to those in front of you who you are. And what you say is very important, and how you say it is very important. Somebody once told me that the mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the great teacher inspires. And regardless of the profession, I feel we should all follow that path, because we're all teachers.